you have to prepare these guys and in the middle of a crisis, figure it out. And I had somebody from the West Coast remind me that a lot of Washington's games were like this. But that's the Pac-12. You accept that. But this is the SEC, and you can't get away with it. And you certainly can't get away with it in a cauldron of intensity like Neyland Stadium.
Yeah, and so let's go. I'm going to advance the Alabama story because again, we're kind of I'm puzzled by it. I like again after Georgia, I didn't think we'd be here. Where does Alabama go now? Because inside, the thing that I just can't get over, like you said, they've got Missouri, LSU, Mercer, Oklahoma, Auburn, and the Iron Bowl. The thing that I can't get over, 4 weeks in a row, they've had penalties that have
Mhm.
been absolutely debilitating. Not procedure, not holding, just boneheaded lack of discipline penalties. To me, that's the sign of a program that's not healthy.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to chisel this down and sound like every high school coach in America, but they really it's now week to week. Missouri, it's hard to believe Missouri is capable of beating Alabama after what we saw against Auburn yesterday. Yeah, it was one for the ages, but it was against Auburn,
Right.
which is program spinning out of control. It's really going to come down to the LSU game, and that's an equally intense atmosphere, maybe more intense, depending on what time that game starts. But I can't imagine that not being a night game.
Sure.
But who knows? I don't do the schedule for ABC. But it's still going to be an incredibly difficult game that I don't think Alabama can win right now. So, they go 9-3 and miss the playoffs. Kalen DeBoer can rub his hands together and go, man, we were this close, and fans are going to yawn and go, that's not enough. It's
Right.
always been playoff or bust for me with this first season with Kalen DeBoer, considering he started the season with a Heisman Trophy finalist quarterback.
Yeah. Well, and take that one step further. We also invited 8 more teams into the college football playoffs. The fact that there's 12 teams and Alabama likely won't be one of them, I think is unheard of based on where we've been in college football. So do you think the bigger storyline from Saturday was Tennessee having that growth point in their program or Alabama in a bad way?
Yeah, I think it was Alabama because, listen, Alabama trumps Tennessee in a game of meaningful poker. Tennessee did not start the season inside the playoff bubble. Alabama did. Tennessee has looked good and bad and everything else. And for Tennessee, the game was absolutely critical. I mean, that goes without saying. I'll leave it to the playoff uh, gurus, but Alabama's a better chance to get back with a loss than Tennessee. Tennessee has Georgia left, and really that's about it.